Zach Williams, Old Church Choir.
Now, it's time for the Varsity Radio Show. Here's your host, Seth Henniger.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the Varsity. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a day before it should snow or whatever wintry thing we're going to experience tonight or tomorrow. But we're here, and it's warm in the studio, and our hearts are warm because the only one of my favorite people in the world, Lawson King's up in the studio.
What is up, guys? It's so good to be back. Man, I love this show. This has been so much fun.
Yeah. Man, you are a party waiting to happen.
Oh. You too, Seth. Yeah. Man. It is a party in here. That's right.
Fantastic. And the only thing, man, you just had surgery, and so you got one hand in a sling and one ready to go.
Well, you know, it's all right. We're gonna push through nonetheless.
Push it through. You're doing great, man.
That's right.
Also in the studio, he pushes the buttons, he slides the sliders. I found out a few weeks ago he makes the Oompa Loompas take baths. He is the Willy Wonka of radio, Steven Spiegel.
I mean, they've got to smell good.
Somebody needs to make them smell good.
We had this discussion about the Oompa Loompa loofah.
Yes.
And they do like their loofahs.
It should be a thing.
Loompa Loompa.
It's very exfoliating.
Oompa.
Exactly.
Oompity-doo. Okay. Anyway. I appreciate them making all the really cool things happen in this studio.
Yeah.
So, little shout out to little orange people with green hair.
Mm-hmm.
If you are orange and have green hair, you should probably get that checked.
You should try to get that out of the tub drain. It just does not want to come out of the tub drain.
I don't even want to know. Little clown hair everywhere. It's a bad day.
Got a good show lined up, guys.
Yeah. Hey, we're so excited. We have Douglas coming in, Tristin Hall, Braylan, Thompson. They're going to be here in the studio, and Lawson King's here. Noah's calling in from FCA, and we're going to have lots of fun doing Meme of the Week in a minute. But we want to tell you before we go over to the amazing social media, which could be found at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, or X as it's known, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find us at Varsity Radio Show almost everywhere. So come join us because you miss a lot when you don't. And then what? The fuel of the Varsity, Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salad, subsides, and desserts in the shops at Albertville. That's Marco's Pizza and B&B Video Game, the Albertville Mullet.
Wow.
And you should really try this place. It's really kind of fun.
I keep on hearing about it, man. I think it would be a lot of fun.
It's got like 50 arcade games in the back. It's a lot of fun to play. And then a video game retail store in the front. And we're talking everything from the Atari all the way to the modern Xbox and PlayStation.
Man.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
It is. It's incredible. B&B Video Games. Hey, we want you to come join us on our social media app, Varsity Radio Show, Facebook, and YouTube Live. Come join us right now. We want to talk to you, communicate to you, and you're going to miss Meme of the Week if you don't. So, Steven?
Yes, sir. Let's hit some music, shall we? Got Forrest Frank, and thank you.
I just want to say thank you.
Amen to that.
Is this Noah Dragash?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I love me some Noah Dragash.
Yes. Are you friends with
He's
Noah?
my buddy.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to text him real quick.
Noah's got great hair.
He has some great hair. And
he has great hair.
He is so funny. Man. Let me text him real quick.
Well, yeah. He will be live on the show at 2:45. He has really fantastic hair, which is, it impresses me. And so, anyway, Steven, it is that time of the week that I so look forward to.
Say it.
Meme of the Week!
Meme of the Week!
Memes of the Week.
Ooh, it's official.
And we had concerning news. It didn't look like we were going to have a lot of memes. And then Jordan, the meme fairy, just dropped a ton.
The meme fairy.
The meme fairy. He's a little bigger than a fairy.
So he'd be the meme, whatever those things.
Ogre?
No, ogre's good.
I don't know who he is.
Meme ogre.
I
Meme
should have
ogre.
said that. Talking about
I like that. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
That was a meme ogre.
Yeah. What are those other things?
I hope he's watching.
Those other things that stick around in the garden. What are they called?
Gnomes?
Gnomes. Yeah,
the meme gnome.
The meme gnome.
I like it.
There we go.
But anyway, let's start this. Since they changed the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America, Why stop there? Let's go to, instead of the Bermuda Triangle, the American Triangle.
Of course. And,
You know, why not?
Canada, United States, Mexico, it's all one thing. You know?
You just reminded me of something.
What is that?
Have you ever watched Animaniacs?
Yes.
Oh, you know when they go through all the countries?
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
the way that you
Oh.
sounded those out.
I
Sounded
actually heard
just like that
that
song.
on a meme today. Like
Really?
that actual song
yeah.
being sang, and it made me laugh.
Rob Paulson is amazing with that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, where it's
Yeah.
like all the countries of the,
Uh-huh.
the world. Oh, yes. United States, Canada,
With
Mexico.
Yako
Yes,
Warner.
that.
Yeah.
That.
Uh-huh.
Next up
Sure.
was the Amish Powerball is up to 4 dozen eggs.
I would so enter into that. Man, eggs are so pricey right now.
Yeah.
So
That is-
expensive.
I
4
tried to
dozen
buy-
eggs.
I bought 18 the other day. It was almost $10.
Oh,
You
my
know.
Isn't that
gosh.
crazy?
He threw up in his mouth a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, like, I guess I'm rationing my eggs.
Mhm.
Anyway, and then next, she held my hand in prayer circle, so I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious.
Man, that means something right there.
Don't you like Napoleon Dynamite?
It is so funny. That is. Come get your ham, you fat lord.
That's right. Napoleon. It's pretty serious. We held hands. And then, you know, your generation, you know, and well, probably mine, are worried about your privacy these days. When I was a kid, every house in the city had a magic book. It was called the Yellow Pages, with your name, your address, and your phone number for every psycho on the planet to see it, right?
This is true.
I mean,
Now it's all online.
It's true.
because nobody has landlines anymore.
Well, some people do.
Yeah, very few
Right?
random people.
I think some people, they're wondering what these jacks are, these phone jacks in their walls, because they don't know what it's used for.
I know.
Yeah.
My house is that way. I've got them everywhere. I'm like, I don't need that. And, you know, this is for the girls out there. You're concerned about
Sandal
your
season.
boyfriend or people seeing your feet the wrong way. Are you
Ah.
concerned about having ugly feet this summer? Don't worry. We got you covered.
That would be so
disturbing.
hot.
It's disturbing.
Wearing those in the hot sun, that would be so
Right.
hot on your feet.
I know.
Suffocating. And
They should come in different shades. You know? It's like,
probably
this
does.
is mildly tanned. This is super tanned.
Yeah, you gotta match. You gotta match those with your level of tan.
Exactly,
And,
with your ankle, because
yeah.
they got to match.
That's right. So when you go to Japan, but you can't see any subtitles. Yes, I have been on so many mission trips where this is legit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play the subtitles and then they're in Spanish, and you're like, forget it.
How about those places? How about those places where they try to translate it into English, but it's all wonky the way they put it up on the
Oh
wall?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I have been in many countries where, luckily, Belize, like most of them speak English.
Yeah.
You were talking about this morning, Stephen.
Uh-huh.
Just seen a snowflake. Everybody in the store.
oh my gosh.
I would say eggs, but they don't exist. So,
Right? Guess what
buy
we're going to eat?
What are we eating?
We're going to eat milk sandwiches.
What? Yes.
That's right, milk
Ugh,
sandwiches.
That's apparently what he's eating. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I don't see any eggs in that pile.
That's right. You can make French toast if you had the eggs, but no
Yeah.
eggs, just milk sandwiches.
Yeah.
Just American toast.
Yeah.
Doggy bread.
Back in the day before Lawson was born, Stephen, you would remember this.
Yeah.
We had the blizzard of what, 93?
93.
Yeah. And I remember sticking the milk outside. It was so cold that
Yeah.
it actually froze.
Yep. I mean, the
The
electricity.
ice storm. It was the ice storm. When was
Okay.
the ice storm was after the blizzard.
It was.
So it was like 95
If the electricity wasn't working, you could just put your stuff outside. It'd stay
for a
cold.
week. For a week, it didn't work.
So
It
the
was
contents
cold.
of your fridge, just set it on the back porch.
Yeah,
And hope no critters come around.
there you go. Just like that. And
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
hey,
That's the last of the memes.
meme of the week.
That's it.
Next
pretty
week
good.
we're prepared because I see Jordan drop 20.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, I just showed Lawson some of
Uh-huh.
them. He was laughing.
Those were good.
But yeah, they're funny. But anyway, Steven, I know we have some funny videos.
We do. I was going to get everything kind of ready for our FCA folks.
FCA moment of the
But
week.
let me get you a video going real quick.
Yeah.
I think I can find you something good. I came across a treasure trove of little videos. So, yeah, there's one actually that you posted. I think you posted it.
Yeah.
It has to deal with one of our founding fathers.
Yes,
And,
it was very impressive.
It was very
Yeah.
impressive. Now, have you ever skied before?
No.
I've
I've ice skated.
Okay, I skated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we found out that didn't turn out too well.
No.
Yeah.
No, I fell one time.
You didn't want to get
Just
up.
once.
You contemplated staying there.
Just once out of 2 times that I did it, but I did contemplate life
You know,
in
Right.
that moment.
understandable.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about you, Lawson? You ever snow skied before?
I have water and snow skied
Wow.
both.
Ooh,
Yes.
how are
so,
you?
I'm pretty good at
Yeah?
water skiing. It has been a long time since I've snow skied. I was probably 6 or 7 years old when I snow
You
skied
were so
last.
good.
So
All right.
might have been okay. I don't know.
I got you. Well, here we can take a look at George Washington doing his thing.
I
tell
love
you what.
the things he yells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, let's see. I need to stall for just a second.
Okay.
So you guys talk about presidents or something for a minute.
Okay.
Well, who's your favorite president, Seth?
There we go.
Let's hear it.
That works.
He's currently sitting in the White House.
Oh, man. How about that? Donald Trump, your favorite?
Yeah.
He's a good one. He's
I
a
do
good
like
president.
Washington. I was talking about this with my son the other day, and then Theodore Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt was a good one. He
a good one.
very polarizing, but definitely
yeah,
a good
yeah,
one.
with the glasses.
Did you
Oh,
know
yeah.
that the teddy bear was actually named
I
for
did
him?
know that. I
Yes.
did.
Yeah, it was on this day in history yesterday.
He was a beast of a man. He got like
Man.
shot giving a speech and kept giving it.
Just kept going.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Yep. He carried the big stick for sure.
Yes.
He was a man's man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who could get shot and then keep like giving like a 90-minute speech, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but George Washington, I mean,
He was the
first,
stuff.
right?
He was the stuff.
Did he really have wooden teeth?
Yes.
I heard
Yeah.
he did.
Ready your bayonets, gentlemen. We ride for certain death, but we ride with honor, with glory, knowing that there is a tomorrow for this great nation. Yes, yes, gentlemen, have no fear, for we may die, but America shall live on. Yes, yes, good sir. Yes.
Yes, good sir.
Woo! We shall not falter, for our cause is great, and we stand for the most just cause that ever was, liberty for all men. Yes, God bless, good sir.
Oh, I bet he's so
Ah.
cold.
If it is not the greatest father who's ever walked on God's green earth. God bless you, sir. Woo!
That looks amazing.
Invigorating.
Who will ride for America?
Who will ride for America? That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Uh-huh. He was true to the time period. Did you see the circle stars on
I
the flag?
did. I noticed
The
the
13 colony?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did notice that. The original
Right.
American
Historically
flag.
accurate George Washington skiing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the details, the minor details.
It's
that
the
make a
sword in
difference.
his hand, though. Like,
That's awesome.
I enjoyed him giving a speech
It's good.
as he rode. It was amazing, Steven.
Right?
Steven, have you ever snow skied?
Have I ever? No, I never have. I haven't even tried to water ski before.
I
I've
hadn't
never had the
either.
chance to.
My dad's convinced he's going to teach my kids
Oh yeah.
how to ski.
Now I do have like size
He's got 'em
14
skis.
feet, so I might be able
Yeah.
to ski without the skis. I got big feet.
Hey,
I've not tried it.
bonus points.
There you go.
Extra. Let's see if he's here. No,
I'm working on it.
Is it a video?
no, it's a Zoom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so we can or cannot see him?
Mm-hmm.
He can see. He can't
Oh.
see us, but we can see him,
How about
They
that?
used to could see us through that one, right there.
and he is here.
He is
I'm
Noah.
gonna bring him
Noah!
over real quick.
Sonya.
And-
Noah. It's the hair. It's the hair for me.
Dude, imagine Dragash. How's it going?
Oh my goodness, is that government out here?
It is government. How's it going?
No way, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty fantastic, can't lie. So
Drake's
now that
great
I'm
to hear.
here, so
Well, Noah and his fantastic hair. Always
always
money,
hair,
man.
what's that?
I
What'd
said your hair's always money.
you say? You think so?
It never
You
lets
think
me down.
Money right here.
That is money.
It's good, man.
What can I say? I don't know.
Speaking of money, I saw G Money
G Money.
2 days ago at
Gary!
Los Arcos. Yeah.
Wow.
Did you? No way. I just saw him like 30 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Got you there.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
Oh.
G-Money.
I don't know, but
I like G Money.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
he's awesome.
He's
Yes,
good.
sir.
He's good people.
He is.
We got about 45 seconds to the FCA moment of the week, guys.
Hope.
Awesome.
I'm reading the walls. Hope
Up
furiously.
Word of the year.
This is Miss Sonia's office. This is not my office. I'm using it because her laptop is in here. So this is not. Yeah. But yeah, we got some one-word shields.
Yeah.
Abide right there. Furiously, hope right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good words, I must say.
I agree.
But yeah.
I like it.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
8 seconds.
Sweet.
Put us on a brief hold.
Here we go. All right. So the big thing that's really
wait,
hold on 1 second. Hold on.
The FCA Moment of the Week.
Noah and his awesome hair in the house. Woo! Straight from Huntsville. It's the hair.
It's the hair.
It's the hair. I love the hair.
Thank you.
And we are so honored to have the hair with us today. Noah Dragash and his awesomeness and swagger. Anyway, Noah, tell us what's going on in the wonderful world of Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
So nothing too big coming up in the near future, but the big thing that we are preparing for is camp, summer camp. And as you may or may not know, we got 4 different camps. Lawson knows this very well.
Yeah.
We got 4 camps. The first one will be June 9th through 13th. That will be the Marshall County one, and that will be held at Sand Mountain Park. And then the second one we got is the next week, June 16th through 20th. And that's the Madison County East one, and that will be held at the Whitesburg Rock, Whitesburg Christian Academy. That whole piece of land, that complex, really, really nice. And then a few weeks after that, in July 7th through 11th, we have our Coleman County camp, which will be at Coleman High School. And then July 14th through 18th, that is our Madison County West camp. That will be at Bob Jones High School. So those are the 4 camps, and those are their locations. We're just really prepping for that, just kind of getting stuff ready, because it's a lot. We got to get on top of it beforehand, even though it's only February, and we're halfway through February, which is crazy to me. But so that's the big thing. And then in addition to that, we have our power leadership training, and there's 2 of them. There's one for middle school and one for high school. And basically, it's just an overnight camp where they all come, we play games, we fellowship, and basically what we're doing is we're training them to lead their huddles, to go back into their schools for the new year back in August, and to just have a good head on their shoulders, how to lead the people in their huddles well. And so the middle school one will be July 24th and 25th. That will be at Madison Academy, and they stay at the Marriott. That's right by the Rocket Center. And then the high school one will be August 1st and 2nd, the weekend right after that, and that will be at the Von Braun Center. So those are all the camps we got coming up. So that's really it for now. But yeah, so
Noah, which one of those camps are you like the keynote speaker?
Man, I can't say I am for any of them. But man, I don't even think I really ever speak at all at any of them.
Yeah.
That's never really been my role. When I interned, I mean,
that surprises me with that hair.
I know I had to have good hair.
Yeah.
He is the guy that's on top of it behind the scenes, though. Like, he is everything that you don't see that gets done.
Yeah.
It's Noah, man. He's on top of it.
If I went to FCA, I would want him to teach a little side class on how to make your hair look so fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
That would make a good huddle.
Oh man, it was. Yeah, it would. I mean, it'd bear a lot of fruit, I think. Different hairstyles today that are just like, like they're okay. So I'm like, nah, you don't know what you're doing. So
That's
yeah,
right.
I'll keep that in mind. But
That's right.
That's a good
spiritual
advice.
gift, man. You got good hair.
Well, that's a stretch. No.
So yeah.
So those are the big ones. My personal favorite, I think, would either be probably PLT, the high school. That's, I don't know what Lawson would say. I mean, St. Simon's might be, because in between the Whitesburg one and our week off, which is July 4th week, we only interns and summer staff and staff too. We go to St. Simon's Island, Georgia for the whole week. And it really is, that's always been my favorite part of the summer. We just kind of get away. There's no campers, nothing against campers, obviously, but, it's nice when it's just us interns and when we get to advance in our faith.
Right.
We call it student leadership advance instead of a retreat because we don't want to retreat in our faith. We want to advance. So that's always been really awesome.
Yeah,
So,
that would definitely be my favorite thing with FCA as well. It's because, you know, you get to the middle of the summer and it's really easy to get into a slump and to really just settle in. But no, that student leadership advance really helps you push forward and get ready for that final push of July where you get those last 2 kids camps and then PLT, which is amazing. That's also a great camp.
Wow.
fantastic. Yep. But yeah, so that's all I got.
Well, Noah, you're fantastic.
Well, happy to be here. So I appreciate y'all.
Thank
So-
you for calling in.
Yes, sir.
We
Thank
think
y'all.
you're
I always-
awesome.
it's always awesome. So,
Well, bye to you and your awesome hair.
See you, Noah.
later.
bye to y'all. See you, Lawson. Y'all take care.
I don't think he has a bad hair day.
No. I think he wakes up and it's just perfect. Just like
Perfect.
that.
Perfection.
Yeah, Noah, he's got a younger brother named Caleb,
Yeah.
and man, I love the Drake Ashes. They're good. Them's
Drake
good
Ash.
people.
Them's good people.
Yep.
Stephen, make me laugh.
Sure, I can do that. See, I just did it.
Ta-da!
Look at there.
Wow.
It's like dance, monkey, dance.
That's right. Dance. Make those Oompa Loompas do a kick line.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So, what would happen if you could combine bicycle with soccer? Do you think that would be a good combination?
It'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it
Hope
it is
he-
actually
Hmm.
a lot of fun to watch. Here,
I think
take a
we're
look at
about to
this.
see.
Uh-huh.
Here it is. Oh, wow. Wow. Nice. Soccer ball.
Yep.
1883. Wow.
I don't know if I could stay on the bike like that.
Been around that long?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if you're allowed to kick it with your feet or if you have to use the bicycle to kick it.
I don't know.
You
I
know?
have to look up the rules and the bylaws.
Yeah.
I
Like,
feel
can
like
you use your feet or just the wheel?
I feel like when Lawson's arm's better,
Yeah.
he's going to be trying that.
Oh,
Tell
yeah,
us a
for
little
sure.
bit more about what's going on with that arm, bud.
Well, during football season, you know, it's always football that causes this kind of stuff. The first game of the season, I went to make an arm tackle and popped my shoulder straight out of socket.
Ooh.
Woo.
So on the way out, tore the labrum really bad actually. And then last game of the season, I popped
Pretty-
my right one out of place. And
Pretty
so
really bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then had surgery on the right one first. I think because he knew it wasn't as bad and it'd make me come back for the second one. And then the second one got it done very recently, and I guess a month ago now.
Gotcha.
And so we're on the mend though, and it's good to have good doctors that can put you back together.
Do you know Tessa Monroe?
I do.
You
yes.
do. You know, she just had hip surgery.
She did, and then she's gonna have to have another hip surgery
No.
because she actually tore her labrum too. There's a labrum in your hip.
Yep.
And she tore the hip labrum, and then there's this like capsule that your labrum is in your hip, and she tore the capsule part, so
Yeah.
she has to get that one repaired, and
I
it's
know
bad
she
news.
Just had surgery.
Can't imagine having hip
I think
surgery
on
at like
Monday?
17.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yesterday
it
she
was.
had
I guess
Yeah.
it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Get well, Tessa.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're the stuff. She's
All right.
funny.
she is funny.
She.
Do you like blowfish?
Sure.
You do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Well, here. Let's take a look at this.
Can you please stop shining that light in my face? I've had a rather long
like a
day,
skeleton.
and I would appreciate some relaxation.
That's scary.
Guys, I really don't like this. Can you please? Oh, don't touch me! Don't touch me! Please stop! Oh, okay, you guys happy now? Can you put me back in my natural habitat? You get your stupid Instagram Snapchat video. Oh, I feel bloated. Do I look
I
bloated?
feel bloated.
Oh, she touching me again. Ain't that nice? Remember that time I told you not to touch me?
How do you tickle a fish?
Wow. I learned something new. Did you know? This is true. That dolphins, blowfish, actually release a toxin
I do. Yes.
when they're hit,
Uh-huh.
and it like paralyzes whatever's around it so it can get away, except for the dolphin.
Right.
And the dolphin, it does the opposite. So the dolphins will play with the blood. They will intentionally make the thing blow up.
Yes.
So they can make it spit the stuff, and they pass it around for hours.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
It's
The more
awful.
This is a true story.
the more you look into dolphins, the more you realize
savages.
they're not really as cute as they seem.
No.
And they're like super smart.
Also, killer whales. We're afraid of sharks, but killer whales kill great white sharks.
Yeah.
And we used to hang out with them in SeaWorld. Why was this a good idea? Like, okay.
Killer whales, scary.
Thoughts, Stephen?
I don't know. Did you see the video of the guy who got swallowed by the whale recently?
No.
He was like in a kayak,
No, but
and it
I
was
want
like a
to
Jonah
now.
moment. I mean, this thing came up and just swallowed him, and then all of a sudden, as they went underwater, you saw he popped back up. Him and his
good.
boat popped back up.
Good.
So
So he
he
didn't
made
die.
it. No, he didn't. He didn't die.
He almost did.
Yeah.
Wonder if he got back in the boat. Somebody was recording that, though.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely recorded.
So,
Yeah.
I feel bad for the guy. Like, you're just sitting there hanging out and whale eats you. Just biblical. I mean, just
Right?
completely biblical. And terrifying.
So I don't
Sure.
remember if now Seth, I know you don't have a cat,
No,
but
nor do
Lawson.
I want one.
I do
You
not
have
have
a
a cat.
cat. No cat.
I don't have a cat either.
Okay. You have a dog?
Why?
I have a couple dogs, yes, and we have some neighborhood cats, and that's enough for me.
He's not a
them,
fan.
them hanging out in the neighborhood that's all right, but
yeah. You ever hear them?
from time to time, and sometimes they get in our garage, which
Ooh.
is not. I mean, they're nice, they're sweet cats, but
Not preferable.
you know you don't want them in your garage because you never know.
Yeah.
Well, they will take care of rats for you, hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. So
That's
that's
the plus side.
definitely a plus.
Now, do you ever make your dogs talk? You ever make them like sound out syllables like "I love you" or "Daddy" or stuff like that? Do you ever do that with your dog?
If I could do that, I would.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Never have tried it? You should try it. Yeah, they'll mimic you. They'll make little sounds in the syllables that you're speaking in.
Huh.
Especially if you give them really good treats. But cats, I've never seen cats do it. Well, that is until now.
Till now.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And the Lord provided
Oh, wrong one. Where's the cat at? Hold on.
And there it is again.
Oh no! Give me a second. I'm gonna fix this.
We're missing something.
Yeah, we are missing something. How did that? Well, I guess we'll just go with that. All right, Dusty Dubs.
And the Lord provided a great fish to swallow Jonah.
And Jonah was inside the great fish for 3 days
Wow.
and 3 nights. And the Lord was merciful and commanded the fish to
Vomit Jonah onto dry land. So Jonah went out to proclaim the word of the Lord to the people. Hallelujah, glory to God.
That's awesome. Oh, wow. I'd be scared, too. That cat would have to go.
Who is fishing with a glowing lure?
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a fishing license? Sir, are you aware that fishing with a glowing lure is strictly prohibited? Well, we'll see how tough you are when Lieutenant Barry arrives. Barry! Coming, Maury! Right here!
Pull the police, open up!
Wow.
Right?
That was amazing.
Yeah, Dusty does a good job with
If
that
I
stuff.
had a cat and it started doing all that kung fu stuff,
Mm-mm.
he's going to be having a new house to live in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being straight up, Lawson.
That was the editing on that Jonah one was really good.
That
you know?
was great.
It was
Yeah, hallelujah.
muffled in the whale and then louder when you got out. That was
I
pretty good.
enjoyed that.
You appreciate good production quality.
Oh man, yes.
Awesome.
I
Okay.
thought that was great.
I'm in a media design class right now, and so I'm
okay.
learning about all the nuances of Photoshop, which is tedious but fun. I enjoy it. It's good.
I use a free version of that called paint.net. And it lets you layer, it lets you have transparency,
Really?
save as PNGs, do just about everything that you can do with Photoshop. It's not as easy, but it's free.
Well, hey, that's worth it then.
Exactly.
It's not as simple.
So we got about 50 seconds until Clutch.
Clutch.
I had an ID, then we'll
Clutch.
Clutch. And I'll go try to find that cat talking video because it really is
It's bothering you,
cool.
isn't it?
It is. I mislabeled
I had
something.
a tragic incident with a cat last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He ran in front of me.
Oh.
Oh no.
One of those kinds of.
It was a sad day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I prayed. I said, God, will you get somebody to move that cat out of the road so I don't have to see it?
And along came a hawk.
Yeah, instantly. I'm not kidding. No, but it was gone.
Okay.
Praise the Lord.
The scavengers took care of it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
The circle of life.
It's a sad day.
It's the circle of life. That's all it is.
I didn't mean to kill it. I'm making it at minutes. That was
All
your
right.
cat. I'm sorry.
Here we go, guys.
Yeah.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville. Streaming online at 885jfm.com. The clutch moment.
All right, Lawson. We're on. I need you to say this with me in the way I do it. It just feels good. I said, "Watch your mouth."
Watch your mouth.
That felt good, didn't it?
It does feel good.
That was nice. And so that's what we're talking about this morning. I mean, tonight, this afternoon, wherever we are, what time frame we're
No,
in.
you've got to tell people. They've got to know. This sermon was used on a Sunday morning.
It was.
Uh-huh.
It was. It was good.
That's good.
And so that's why. So if you ever hear me say night or morning, it was a sermon. And,
Right.
So anyway, this was a Sunday morning sermon. Stephen was there.
I was a little peek behind the curtain there, and
Nice.
what's happened in the studio here. So.
It was actually fun. So it was really fun to do this. But have you ever wondered? I have what people take away from some of your conversations.
Oh yeah, that's something I think about all the time.
I
know. With sports especially, because when you're having those conversations in the heat of the moment, it's a big deal with what they take away from what you're saying.
Yeah, and there's so many times I've had a conversation, I go away and I just sit, I'm like, I wonder if they took that the way I meant it, or I wonder what they got out of what I just said, or you're always questioning that. But out of all the things that will make a major difference in our lives, in the lives around us, and connect to us, is our ability to be intentional with our words and the things that we say, Lawson.
Yeah.
And our words, whether we like it or not, they're going to be remembered. They're going to build up or they're going to hurt somebody. And James 3:2-12 says this so good. It says, "Indeed, we all make many mistakes." Amen. For if, I love this scripture because it'd be awesome. For if we could control our tongues, are you getting this?
Yeah, for sure.
We would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every other way. Man, that'd be good. We can make a large horse go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth, and a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go. Even though the winds are strong, it makes it go that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. And among all the parts of the body, the tongue is a flame of fire. It is a whole world of wickedness, corruption, corrupting your entire body. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and evil, full of deadly poison. Sometimes it praises our Lord and Father, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in the image of God, and so blessings and cursings come pouring out of the same mouth. Surely, my brothers and sisters, this is not right. Does a spring of water bubble out of both fresh water and bitter water? Does a fig tree produce olives, or a grapevine produce figs? No, and you can't draw fresh water from a salty spring. And I want to say this to you, Lawson. Change your words and you can change your world.
Wow.
It's really that drastic. I mean, it's really that significant. And today I want to talk about questioning my words. And the first thing I want to say is, what lens do your words create? My question to you is, why does the way I look at things change the way I see it?
Yeah, perspective is a huge deal. And whether you're talking to someone or whether you're being a good listener. If you're being a good listener, then you have good perspective. If you're even being a good talker, you have to have good perspective at who you're talking to, what they're going through, making sure that you making sure that a verse that sticks with me is rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. And you need to make sure that you look at things in a good way when you're listening and when you're speaking with someone.
Yeah, and it's so powerful. I think the way we look at things, the lens we choose to look at it, and this is what I'll say, Lawson, like if you feel negatively towards somebody, and they're even trying to be nice to you, you come into the conversation with a negative lens on your eyes, right?
Right, for sure.
With a negative outlook. And so the second thing is, do you know that your words travel? And Proverbs 18:21, the New Living Translation says it this way: the tongue can bring death or life, and those who love to talk will reap the consequences. In the Message, it says it like this: words kill, words give life. They're either poison or fruit. You choose. That's a powerful statement right there, right?
Sure.
So my question is this, Awesome. What are some ways our words end up affecting more than just us?
So a huge way that just pops into my mind instantly is sharing the gospel. You know, in order to share the gospel, first you have to live a life that resembles Jesus, and then secondly, when you're sharing the gospel, your words have to be. You know, I love it on this show. It's on this radio show. It's the word of life, and that is so true. God's word is the word of life, and if we're speaking in accordance with God's word, then we have the power to bring life to people who are dead. And so, wow, what a blessing that is, and also what a privilege, and it's pretty scary too. You know, it's something you have to take into account for sure. Yeah,
going with that first scripture, we're either given fruit or poison, right?
That's right.
And that's so good. So what world am I creating with my mouth? See, your words bear eternal significance. They carry weight not just for a moment, but for a lifetime, right? The way that I talk, I have 3 boys right now, and the way that I talk to my boys, I can either build them up or break them down.
Right.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want to break them down. I want to be the positive in their ears. So what kind of good can I create by speaking positive things?
You know, speaking positively to someone who's having a bad day or someone who's going through something in that moment, you don't know what people have going on, and so that positive word, that even like just smile that you give, it doesn't have to be speech. It can be, but speech is powerful.
Yeah.
That one positive word to someone can maybe change the entire outlook of their week, their month, their life, and so speaking positive things into others' lives also creates a response. It makes them want to speak positive things into other people's lives because they see, wow, what he said to me made me feel good, and I want someone else to feel good. So it's a chain of positivity that gets started maybe by you, maybe by your 1 or 2 words of encouragement.
Yeah. And hey, we want to pray for you. I just want you out there, choose to speak positive things. Choose to breathe life into people, encourage, which literally means breathe courage into people. God, we come to you today and we pray that you would give us words that bring life and not death. We pray, God, that you would breathe your presence and your power into each and every one of us, God, that our mouth would be, God, used for good and used to do good things for you. Lift us up and be near us today in your holy and awesome name. Amen.
Amen.
Stephen? So good.
That is a good word. So that was a Sunday night, or was
that was a Sunday morning?
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Those were my main points. That was a very abbreviated version. Stephen can tell you, I took a fan and feathers and blew them all over the sanctuary.
He did.
It was great.
Oh, wow.
But first he said, all right, y'all, I'm going to need your help after this. Because
That's right.
We got to clean this up.
I didn't want to clean it up all by myself.
Yeah.
What is the story behind the fan and the feathers?
Your words travel.
Oh.
Just like this. You know, when you gossip, right? It affects more than just you. If you talked bad about me to somebody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you came and said, "Hey, Seth, will you forgive me?" I can forgive you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the person you talk to has a different outlook on me,
right?
And the people they talk to have a different outlook on me, and the people they talk to.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's like a feather pillow, right? Like yes, I forgive you, but how are you going to get back all the things?
Gotta clean up everything else.
Yeah, you can't. And so your words travel. And so that's what
Definitely.
I meant. So, and then I asked people to help me clean it up. So, you know, I don't know if you've been to a hockey game before, match, game, whatever, Steven. But my favorite part is the fights.
Of course. It's like why you go to NASCAR for the wrecks.
Right.
Hopefully nothing bad.
Right.
You know,
want
happens,
everybody to live. You
Yeah.
don't want anything bad to happen, but you enjoy the action.
You need a little excitement.
Right.
Yeah.
And so when I go to a hockey match, if they don't get in a fight in the middle of it at some point, then I feel like I've missed out on it.
Right.
You didn't get the full money's worth
I
on your
did
ticket.
not.
Exactly.
I feel like I need my...
Somebody's got to lose a tooth.
Somebody give me some money back.
Right?
But
Kind of like this?
These two guys right here, they did a little something different.
Hold on.
No.
Wrong one.
Hey,
I got
that's-
another hockey story. So
That's-
anyway,
that's
here you
pretty
go.
cool, though.
This is cool, right?
It's not... Yes. You know what I was talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
Let's just finish this out, and then we'll hit it. It's
When you
impressive.
live in Canada.
That looks like fun.
I hope Alabama doesn't look that way tomorrow.
Now, what you were pitching to, I think I can make it
This
happen.
one,
Yep.
yeah. Look at everybody standing
This is
up,
a
getting
good one.
ready. Here it is. Here it is. Wow. The ref was getting ready to break them up. Yeah. I'm not putting them into the penalty box for that. Yes.
That's funny.
That's amazing.
See,
Can't we all just get along?
I was expecting the USA and Canada fights. That's what I was expecting. Did y'all see
Oh,
those
that got
hockey
heated,
match?
didn't it?
No,
There
no,
were
no.
3 fights in 9 seconds in the
No.
USA Canada match.
Since there was a lot of smack talk before the game.
Oh yeah.
America won that just for
They
the
did,
record.
3-0.
USA,
Yeah.
USA, USA.
And you know the national anthem got booed.
I
The
heard
Canadians booed it.
I heard that.
Ew.
Just because they don't want to become the 51st state.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, if they're not
It's gonna
careful.
happen. You keep that mess
Yeah,
up. We're
yeah.
coming for
Keep
you.
on messing
Mayor
around like
Trudeau.
He's out anyway.
Or is it governor? I guess it'd be Governor Trudeau, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lawson, my friend over here, he's about to go to college, and I don't know if you remember 2020, Stephen, but we had Zoom calls sometimes.
We did have
with
Zoom
your
calls.
teachers or your professors, and
Yeah.
I found this hilarious. But the best way to escape an online meeting.
Suggestions about moving paragraphs around even. Did you guys just see Tyler get kidnapped? Do we need to call the police?
That is so
Fairly
funny.
concerned. Fairly concerned.
The girl under is like laughing. What if that's for real?
Oh man.
Technology brings on all kinds of advancements, all kinds of different ways of doing stuff.
Lawson, what would you do in that moment? Like,
I'd have to. I mean, I would literally just give him a warning, like we're about to call the police, so you better give it up if it's fake. Oh man.
Lawson, have you got to play with a VR headset yet?
I have. It was a couple years back. I got to use, but not one of the newer ones. These new ones are just
They're crazy.
insanity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have.
My little girl had a little money that she'd been saving up, right? It's from Christmas, birthday, teeth, because she gets money for teeth.
Oh yeah.
wow.
Tooth Fairy's about to go broke.
Yeah.
But anyway,
if she can get a VR.
well, she was able to save up money. She did. She got a VR. It was a Meta Quest 3, right?
How many
Nice.
teeth do I have to give
Let's see. You got
Tooth
three.
Fairy
You
at
got
your
3
house.
sons, right? 3 sons. That's
Yeah.
a lot of teeth.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
so yeah, she wanted one. She had the money to get it, so we got it for her, and it is a game changer, man. If you've never had one of these things on before, Seth, have you ever put one on?
Never.
Oh man,
No.
it is so cool because you put it on and you're in your whole different world. There's this game called was it First Contact?
I don't
where
know that one.
it's mixed reality, right? And you're standing there, and this hole appears in your roof, you can kind of see your room, but then you see a hole appear, and this spaceship drops down. And
Wow.
it lands, and then a gun comes up out of it, and you have to grab the gun. And then these little aliens, these little Puffians, I think they're called, they start jumping and cracking into the walls and jumping towards you and getting at you, and you got to shoot them. And they turn into these balls, and they go into the
And this
into
is
the
in your
spaceship.
house.
Dude, it is so cool because the walls are breaking left and right. You can look out and see the space terrain and see moons and planets above you. It's
Wow.
neat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is
Is
cool.
it also terrifying watching your house break and be inhabited by aliens?
Oh, it's kind of fun. Kind of
Yeah.
fun, actually. But, you know, you can do a
This
lot.
is great!
You can do a lot with VR.
How's it going, man?
I have
Oh, my
homework
goodness.
Oh, yeah, I
to
saw
do
that.
I've seen
for
these.
big numbers.
Let me help you out.
The
I
first
saw this
one,
thing.
20 plus 40.
In your head, I want you to imagine stacking the numbers above each other.
Okay.
Austin, I
You
can
have
see
the zeros
doing
on top of each other, and then you have 4 and 2 on top of each other, okay? Now what's 0 plus 0?
0.
And then what's 4 plus 2?
6.
What do you got?
60.
Yes!
30 minus 10.
So put the 30 over the 10. What is 0 minus 0?
0.
What is 3 minus 1?
2.
Then what are you left with?
20.
Bang!
The next one is 50 plus 50.
How are you going to solve this based on what we've learned?
You stack the two numbers and then you add the two zeros. That gets 0. You add the 5 and that gets 10. Then I get 100.
Yes! Let's do 83 plus 92. 2 plus 3, what's that?
5.
9 plus 8, what's that?
17.
What number you get?
175.
Yes!
Yay.
I
Man.
love that.
He was
I
so
love
excited.
that. I love the way he's like pumping him up.
Made it exciting.
Getting him hyped up.
Lawson, I could see you pulling that.
That would be fun,
You're
man.
kind like that. Steven,
Yeah.
there are people on the football team that don't get as much recognition as the football team.
Yeah.
And you know, there is this one school called California, and they appreciate the extra people in their. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
Yeah, and they appreciate the other people on the team.
Right.
That contribute to the success of the team, and so this is the team celebrating such people.
Oh, yeah.
He grabbed the helmet. He tackles it.
Nice. We talked some. Oh.
The coach is acknowledging the equipment manager. I just
Wow.
think that's fantastic.
That's so cool, man. Especially, you know, he might have played football in high school, and then
Yeah.
he sees his opportunity to go tackle someone
That's
again.
right. He wasn't playing.
Seize the moment.
Whatever you do, don't mess with that equipment manager. He
Mm-mm.
is not going to be friendly to you.
Not messing around.
He's vicious. I thought that was hilarious. I saw that and I'm like, man, somebody stole the helmet, but the way the room celebrates him, and so. But anyway,
You can tell he's beloved for sure.
yeah, your equipment manager. Who was your equipment manager?
For football, we didn't really have one, but for basketball, it's this guy named John Heath Kemp, and shout out John Heath if you're listening, man. But man, John Heath he's such a fun guy.
Yeah.
Super funny. He's on the esports team. He plays Mario Kart for our esports team. You know.
Wow.
Do you know what the esports team is?
I've heard.
It's
I've
it's
heard.
just
You
literally
got a pure video game.
video gamers.
Man, they're killing it this year.
Man, our esports team has done so well.
They're so good.
And yeah, so John Heath, he was an awesome manager.
Welcome to the party.
What's up?
I know Braylan over there. I've seen Braylan. Tristin, what's up? Welcome to the party. How you doing? I'll put those on. We're gonna watch some funny videos. It's gonna be a great day. We just watched. I guess you saw it too. The equipment manager tackling. Yeah,
It's awesome.
it doesn't get much better than this.
Now, who's Tristin and who's Braylan?
This is Tristin and this is Braylan.
All right, I'm Lawson.
And this is Lawson Key.
I might have played against y'all. Were y'all guards? I saw one of y'all's a guard.
He's a guard. I'm a guard.
Cool. And then your tackle or
Nose guard.
Nose guard. Nice. That's what I played too. Lots of fun.
Oh, yeah. You need to get close to the microphone, Tristin. If you can't.
You can pull it towards
You can
yourself.
pull it. I messed it up. I apologize. Steven!
There we go.
Bring on the laughter.
Y'all like NASCAR?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Turn left, right? Go fast, turn left.
That's it. Make a circle.
There's a strategy to it, to pit stops and all that stuff. But,
Yes.
you know, for people who are just getting into it, I can imagine it's pretty exciting, right? Being out there with everybody, even if you're in, like, the minor races, not the big one. But I don't know if you guys have heard of this guy, but he's a YouTuber who got to get out on the track. And
Well, I was having the best day of my life, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle. I was flat out, you know, avoided a wreck, which was awesome. I thought I was the best driver to ever exist in that moment. And it's probably because my sleeves were cut off that I was able to pull off that maneuver, come down pit road. Then someone slammed into my rear left quarter, spun me out, lived through that, got some fresh tires, went back out there. I'm hot dogging into 1 and 2, and
wow.
The car lost it in front of me, and I saw it, didn't have enough brakes to get slowed down before it, and tried to go around it, misread it, zigged instead of zagged when I should have zagged, and I zigged, and bam, blew the front end right off my hot rod.
Please make that man the announcer guy.
Cletus
Cletus
McFarlane. It's so good.
Is that his real name?
That's what he goes by. I'm not sure. He's a YouTuber, though, right?
Is he a race car
This was his
driver?
first start, from what I understand. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
He was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I enjoyed his commentary.
Zigged instead of zagged.
I zigged instead, ripping around Daytona like a bald eagle.
Right?
Wow.
Okay, so earlier on I was talking about this cat that talks.
Yes.
Yeah, guess what? I think I've
You
got
found
that
it?
figured out now. Yeah. I'm going to try to pull it up real quick. Let's see. Yep, here we go.
Say hi to everybody. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Grand cat.
Hi.
Wow.
I've never seen a cat talk like that
That's
before.
an O for me.
No? All right, guys. Do we have pets?
Yeah, I got one. I got a little dog.
Little dog?
Little dog?
I got a few.
A few?
Yeah.
Must explain.
Well, recently I got a lab, and I got bloodhounds, and
cool.
Nice.
That's about it.
All right.
Cool. So 2 dogs?
4.
4? Oh. Wow.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Do your dogs ever chase wildlife outside? Ever find a rabbit or, you know, a chicken? You ever find them? Did they ever drag anything up on the front porch? Bringing you a present?
No, but
No?
we have people that live beside me that own sheep, and they get into their sheep farm and everything. So
Wow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah. So, you know, when's the last time you saw a rabbit? You see them very often?
Summer.
Summertime?
It's been summer.
I've seen a couple here recently.
Really?
And it's really cold outside, I know, but yeah, I've been seeing them running around. Well, here, you can find them indoors, too, like these people did.
Yes. You don't want to be disturbed.
Just chilling.
Who stuck him there?
I don't know. Some schools actually have rabbits like that on site, on the property.
Really?
And they just kind of, hop
hang out.
around. They just hang out.
Look at him. Not even trying.
Nope. Just
Mind
enjoying
his
the
own
game.
business. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's just watching the game, pretty much.
Right?
All right, game over. Somebody give me a carrot.
All right,
Do you
let's
have
see.
animals?
I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
Got a lab and then a Boykin and Brittany mix.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
How coordinated are we? You think you can just follow basic commands one after the other without messing up? I don't know if you've seen this on TikTok, but there's this trend going on. So you hold a sucker in one hand and a bar of soap or a bar of deodorant in the other.
Yeah.
And somebody tells you, okay, lick the lollipop, sniff the soap, or sniff the deodorant. Have you ever seen this?
I've not seen that.
Feels like an old school game of Simon.
It's a good setup.
Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Switch hands.
This is the game changer.
Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap. Smell the soap. Lick the lollipop. Smell the soap.
So do you guys ever do any trends on socials? I know you probably see this kind of stuff all the time, right?
That looks traumatic.
Yeah, I've never done any of them, but
Yeah.
I see them all the time for sure.
I got you.
And a
That
funny,
poor guy.
funny personal story like this is I was at my grandmother's house one time, and she's got a pond right by her house, and I had Chex Mix in one hand. I had caught a frog with the other, and I was eating the Chex Mix out of one hand, and then all of a sudden I lost track and put the frog in my mouth.
What?
And I had the frog in my mouth.
How old were you?
6, 7 years old,
Okay.
something like that. Too
Okay.
old, pretty much. Too old to have done
Wow.
something like that.
It
so-
happens.
But yeah,
The
I
struggle.
feel his pain for sure.
Right.
That's rough.
It was rough. I thought I was going to get warts all over my mouth because, I was still believing in the frogs causing warts. And all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And you probably weren't drinking coffee back then either because everybody told you it'd stunt your growth.
I
one
did
of those
not drink
things.
coffee at that point either. No, that was one of those things I
Drink
believed.
coffee till college.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now you love it, don't you?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of my life.
What about
Guys,
y'all?
yeah, what do we think about coffee over there?
It's all right. I'm not really a crazy coffee guy. There's nothing really that like stands out about it.
Okay.
I
Now,
drink it every now and then.
you like it straight black, or do you like it with cream and sugar? Do you like it cold? Do you like it hot? What?
A little bit of cold and hot.
I like that little, what do you call those little glass bottles you get at the gas station? Those little Starbucks.
Oh,
Starbucks?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's not, but
That's
that's
good.
if I do drink coffee. I'm not really crazy about it.
What's your favorite flavor then from the Starbucks bottles?
I like vanilla or something.
Yeah. I like
Yes.
I like the coconut. Coconut's really
Really?
good. Yeah, you should try it sometime.
I didn't know they made those.
Mm-hmm, they
I think
do.
I've had that.
Yep.
Nice. Sounds so good.
Now, I've got to ask this question because, ladies around your age do a little babysitting. But, guys, I wonder, have you ever had to babysit before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's awful.
What now?
Braylan says it's
unpack
awful.
this. It's awful. Why was it awful? First off, how old were the kids or kid that you were having to babysit?
8 and 4, probably.
Oh, so 2 at a
4?
time.
Wow.
Okay. So how was your experience? Tell us a little bit about
Well, the 4-year-old, like, he just kind of all over the place. Like, he's always like jumping from here to there. Like, they're so energetic.
Right.
8-year-old, he's either like, if you can't get him to do something, he's just kind of everywhere. But if you can get him locked in on something, he's just you only knows there.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Getting them locked in.
in this scenario, both of them were running around and it just kind of I couldn't keep up with
crazy.
them.
That's tough.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So did you ever get them locked in? Did you ever get them onto something?
I got the older one locked in. The other one I just had to put up with.
All right. So what'd you get them locked into?
It's the one on my PlayStation. Just
Okay.
And then the other one, he just kept jumping on me.
Yeah, video games do it. And yes, us guys, sometimes we turn into the jungle gyms. Especially, you'll
All the
notice this
time.
when you're a dad later on in
Yes.
life that you are always being climbed upon.
Always.
I've got a 10-year-old, and it still happens to me. So, anyway, I'm glad you said something about locking them in because I found this guy who I saw this. This guy is babysitting, but he's getting this kid locked in. Now, this is crazy. Got the sunglasses on, sitting in the little, the little walk around with the roller thing on it so they can learn how to walk.
Yes.
They kind of scoot around the living room, that kind of thing. Yeah, so the bro is babysitting. Here, take a look. This looks like fun.
Yes. I can see Braylan doing this. That's locked in, isn't it, Braylan?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Braylan knows what to do with the 4-year-old next time.
Just put them in a concert, I guess.
That's right. Light, sound, everything. You got
Right.
this, Braylan. That's what we're here for. We help many ways.
Does Douglas have esports yet?
No.
No? Do you think it might be coming anytime soon?
I have no idea. Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd like to see who did it and if we did good.
Yeah. You think y'all could do good? Do you have a lot of people who play video games around there?
Well, like I don't really talk like I have my friends I play the game with. But, like
Okay.
I have no idea if we'd be good or not. I mean,
What kind of games do you play?
Play NBA 2K.
Ooh.
Some Madden.
Yeah.
Some MLB The Show.
Cool.
I beat this guy every night.
Heck yeah.
It's not bitter.
Got anything to say, Tristan? Come on.
Tristan, you want to comment on that?
Am I wrong?
No, he ain't wrong.
He ain't wrong. That's
Wow.
good. Yeah, esports though, that's nuts because they're actually competing in video games and they're making leagues for these schools, and it's actually being it's recognized by the AHSAA, so the Alabama High School Athletic Association does esports now.
What games do they play?
They have Super Smash Bros. I don't know if you ever heard of that
Really?
game. It's they got Mario Kart Wii, I guess, or no, Super Mario. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking out of turn because I don't really know all that they do. But
I got you.
They can play Madden and stuff like that too. I
Right.
know that.
They can even do Fortnite.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, look at this.
I know
They're
they
kind of
put-
taking their victory march. They made it to state. They got the cheerleaders and everything.
Yes. Yes.
Did you notice off the top though? This guy is like really overstimulated. He's plugging his ears. It's too loud in there. But dude in the back is chill. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Look at the guy. Like, you know, he was like in the team, back up, like
right.
The whole band. That's what I'm talking about.
I wonder how you get
That's what
locked
I'm
in.
talking-
I wonder how, like, what you do, like
State champions.
like football, like, you know, game day, you know, pep rally, you know, and you got the little, you got everything going. What do you do for that? You know?
Varsity Fortnite team. Yes. I love this, Steven.
I thought you would.
Why
All
didn't
right.
they have this when I was a kid?
You guys ready for the athlete?
Yes.
interview?
Let's do it.
Let's knock it out. Here we go.
The Varsity Athlete Interview.
We're so excited to be joined by Tristin Hall and Braylan Thompson from Douglas, the Douglas Eagles. Tristin, I'm going to start with you because I've had Braylan here before. Tristin, you play both offensive guard and defensive end for the football team. How do you balance those two positions, and do you have a preference for one over the other?
Well, I like both sides of the ball, but if I had to choose, I'd probably stick to offense because I think that's where sophomore year I had an okay year, but then this junior year I kind of balanced it out on offense and mainly stuck to offense this year. They moved me to nose, and I just really didn't like it.
Awesome. Braylan, almost the same for you. You play both offensive line and defensive line. How do you balance those two positions? Do you have a preference?
Well, I kind of unbalanced it.
You unbalanced it?
I asked if I could just play defense. They're like, yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. I love it.
Me and you talked
That's
about
what I'm
that.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Love playing defense.
Yeah. It's always more fun to go after than be gotten
Yeah,
after.
a lot
Yeah.
less rules.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
So Tristin, how has your season been overall? How was the season overall, and how did you manage your recovery from an ankle injury?
Well, you know, I wore my brace all year, and I felt like it was a pretty good season. I feel like we could have done much better, and I'm hoping to do much better this senior season with a bunch of people returning.
Good.
Braylan, and then it's you. You mentioned that Coach Lyles has pushed you to get stronger and better. What's one piece of advice that he's given you that's really stuck with you on the field?
Well, he told me this probably a month or two ago. Like, there's no more after this. Like, next year's my senior season. There's I can't. I gotta wait for next season. You know, if I'm a freshman, I could probably there's more time. Like now, it's go or nothing.
Yeah. Lawson.
So you kind of you stole a little bit of what I was gonna say, but I'm good to freestyle. So
Good.
let's go. I was gonna ask about the offense defense question, but let's go back to Tristin. So what's been your favorite part of this year so far on the whole? Football, school, everything included. What's been the favorite part about this year?
I would have to say just starting in general, playing. It was my first year starting. I think that was probably the most exciting thing that's happened. It's fun, and hope from next year be a good year too.
Yeah, for sure. That's a lot of fun. And Braylan, what about you? What's been the best part about this change to playing nose guard?
Well, I like that I ain't got to get, now I can focus on one thing. And just in general, I think I'm a lot better at defense. I don't like being held to a lot of rules.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I love I played tight end my freshman year, but I love the move to defense because, I mean, like you said, it's all about are you going to be the more intense player? You know, it's not so much about what you know, but more about being more intense. So, Tristin, I believe it was you that said that Nick Saban is one of the people that inspires you. Is that right? So, Nick Saban, obviously an amazing coach, but what specifically about him inspires you?
I would say, well, I went to a camp this year. Is the Kalen DeBoer camp.
Cool.
And it wasn't really like people was talking about it the whole time I was there. Like it ain't as tough as Nick Saban's was last year, and I feel like his toughness really like kind of inspires me to work hard and everything like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, toughness is sometimes more important than talent and skill in football for sure. So y'all both said that Coach Lyles is your favorite coach. So Braylan, what's your favorite Coach Lyles saying? Like, you know, you hear it all the time. What's your favorite one of those?
Yeah, put me on the spot. I didn't really think about this.
You can think about it, and then I'll give Tristin one real quick, and then you can think about it, and I'll come right back to you. So Tristin, you said you're a big history guy. So you like history pretty well?
It's all right. It's probably one of my favorite subjects.
So if you could trade out that history period for another period of weightlifting, would you do it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Another period of weightlifting it is in place of history for sure. So what about your whole schedule? Would you just swap it all out for football-related stuff, or would you keep some?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Gotta get.
There's nothing you'd keep.
Probably Mr. Brock's class.
Okay.
What does he teach?
Ag,
nice.
Okay.
It's
now that could be
important, too.
fun.
Hey, I was just thinking about this. Talking about history or weightlifting. Really what you're doing in weightlifting is muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
See what I did there? So,
You're learning.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Muscle memory.
That, and then stomach memory from eating lunch, you know?
But that muscle memory, it's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, you try to set new personal records all the time, I'd imagine. So where y'all at right now in the weight room?
I think I'm at like 220 on squat, or not 220 on squat, 220 on bench. I was at 450 on squat. And it went back down to 405.
Okay.
And then about, I forgot what I got on power clean, but it's up. I think it's at like 200.
Nice.
Tristin says that like it's small stuff.
What you got, Braylan?
Back at 405.
Well, I'm not like a crazy strong dude, but like I've improved a lot from like I didn't play sophomore year. I came back January of last year to start working out again.
Mm-hmm.
I brought my bench from like 115 to like 165, 170, 175. I haven't maxed out on the wall.
That's growth, man. That's growth.
Squatting somewhere in the twos. I'm just not really a strong guy.
Yeah.
So, Tristin, can you walk through your pregame routine? Any rituals or superstitions you follow to get in the zone before a game?
Well, I'll tell you what helped me the most. We have downtime before games, and I had an air mattress. And I noticed that when I laid on the air mattress and kind of, got rest and everything, I kind of felt more better than I did when I didn't, because someone popped my air mattress. So.
Sad story.
Oh no.
Sad story. And then his game went down the hole after that.
You know anything about that popper of the air mattress? Did you catch anybody doing it?
Does anybody, Braylan, know anything about?
I wish it was me.
Tristin. So Braylan, you had an interesting start to your football journey, including the first snap where you got pancaked.
Yeah.
How did that moment shape your attitude towards the game moving forward?
It just I kind of realized that everybody else here is here to hurt me or hit me. There's no like.
Everybody's there to
soft
hurt
spots.
you.
Yeah, like there's there's nothing easy about it. Like I just had to like up my game and just.
Yeah.
I think I got pancaked once or twice this whole season, maybe.
You weren't gonna let it happen again.
I got to catch myself, I guess.
Tristin, how has Coach Lyles influenced your development as a player on the field?
I'd have to say he always says hard work, and he always talking about we always have to fight adversity, even if something happens. And I just try to put that towards what I do on the field and everything, and try to, I guess, get my mind right.
That's good. Braylan, and then Lawson after that. What was the highlight of your season for you this last year?
Probably when we went on the road to Geraldine on JV and got that tackle for loss. I had the first few snaps kind of wobbly. But after that, I got in the backfield a lot. Made the tackle for loss. Got a lot of I think I had like 2 or 3 pressures on the quarterback.
Yeah. Awesome.
Pretty cool. All right, so that Coach Lyle's saying, I'm interested to hear what that might be.
It's not really like a saying. It's kind of I like hearing my name. Like
Yeah.
I hear, let's go Braylan, let's go Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Like
When he calls you out like that.
it's kind of like man, I did something there.
That's very cool.
Feel better.
So I saw that you were interested in video games. Is there a game that you can beat Braylan at?
I think I've beat him. I think I've beat him in maybe NCAA a couple times.
He's sitting there shaking his head. I don't know. So
He's never beat. He's beat me in Madden.
I beat you in NCAA.
NCAA, maybe once. Maybe once.
So we're gonna have to have a tournament, is what I'm hearing. We're gonna have to
That's what I hear.
Get a PS5 plugged up in here.
Next time I come, I'm gonna bring it.
Let's go.
Have a little game.
So, Braylan, I saw that you're interested in going to business, and I'm also thinking business. So, what about the world of business interests you?
So first, it's like get you paid for a lot of things. Like there's a lot of jobs that can get you paid like with business.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, I think you call it a dispatcher. Like he sits there, computer, makes phone calls, tells me where to go, and a business degree would get me paid a lot more at his job. You don't need college, but it get me paid more there.
Cool. So yeah, being a dispatcher, that's a really important job. Getting people where they need to go.
Cool.
It's a self-controlled job. Like you control how much you make.
Oh yeah, that's awesome in a job for sure. So why is Coach Lyles your favorite coach? You've probably had a bunch of coaches, and you've got a bunch of coaches at football, I'm sure. But what makes Coach Lyles stand out to you?
I'd have to say, he always, if let's say that we lose, he's always there to pick us up and go at it the next week, and just that his motivation, it really inspires me.
That's having a motivational coach sometimes is better than X's and O's. So, yeah.
Tristin, what does a typical day in the life of Tristin Hall look like when you're not on the field or in class?
Sit at home.
Sit at home.
Sit at home, and I guess play video games, and sometimes get out with my family, and sometimes go fishing and stuff.
Yeah, Braylan, hanging out with your friends is one of your hobbies. How does your bond with your teammates off the field help you on the field during a game?
Well, it kind of just like it was like if one of my teammates I don't really talk to, and then my actual friend comes up to me, like they're both like tell me what to do. I feel like I kind of understand my friend more, what he's trying to get to.
Yeah. And Tristin, football is a physical sport. How do you mentally prepare for each game, especially when you're on the line at both positions?
Well, you gotta know that you're gonna hit them, but they're gonna hit you harder, and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure. So getting yourself mentally ready.
Yeah, knowing that they're gonna hit you and everything.
Lawson, I remember this when I played football. I remember the offensive line guys drinking an entire bottle of Pepto-Bismol before the game.
Keep from throwing up?
I guess. The nerves. Their nerves were so big. But Braylan, when you're not playing football, what other activities do you enjoy doing with your friends or your family?
With my family, if I go to games, I go to Auburn, Atlanta with my dad. That's something with my family. My friends, we go it's like a little virtual golf place in Oneonta. It's called Pin Seekers. We go there sometimes. Come hang at my house sometimes, watch TV. I got me a little barn now. We go down there sometimes.
Nice.
Very
Lawson?
Cool. All right,
Did you say virtual golf?
Yeah. He has said.
That is cool. So do you have to put on, is it a screen in front of you, or do you put on a visor, or what happens there?
It's like a projector at the top of the room, and pretty much you go and they have a little leveling thing, and if you press the button, sometimes if you're an uneven surface on the thing, it'll raise you'll raise up with the surface. And
wow.
Kind of, they got a little tee. They got a little rough area. They got sand.
How lifelike is it?
If it feels like it makes it hard if you put it in the sand. Like if you hit in the sand on the game, you put your ball in the sand and it'll register. And when you hit it, it's harder. I mean, it's not completely realistic, but it does help you with golf.
It must be fun. I mean, you and your friends do it, so
yeah,
that's cool.
I like it.
So yeah, there's this. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Have y'all seen the Tomorrow Golf League?
No.
that's going on. It's these pros are putting together, like Tiger Woods has a team out of Florida, Rory McIlroy has a team out of Boston, and they're putting together these teams of pro golfers, and it's this virtual golf for part of it, and then around the green it's real golf. Like they have a green for every hole that's different, and then they have there it is.
There it is.
Right there,
Wow.
you can see what it looks like, and so it's so cool. It's really is the golf we get tomorrow. So
wow,
this virtual golf is amazing. So coming back to Tristin, so The Blind Side is an amazing movie. It's got a really good story behind it. What is another one of those football movies that really just resonates with you?
Remember the Titans. I like that one. And
Yeah.
that's about.
That is a really good one. That's powerful story on and off the field for that one. And so this is something for me that, do y'all like practice? Let's just get that out there first.
There's some days that you just kind of let's get this over with.
Mhm.
Like most of the time, like it's a good time. You gotta make yourself have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, like if you're with your friends, you know, like during like some period that you're not involved in, like
Mhm.
extra point.
Yeah.
So let's say involved that we'll go there, like get water and talk.
Yeah.
What's going on.
Tristin, what do you think?
I like it. It's better than going home and just sitting there all day. It kind
That's
of gets a little bit active and keeps you in shape a little bit. So
For sure. I mean, I was the guy that I enjoyed to practice, and now that I'm a has-been now, guys, so just I'm gonna be the guy that tells you before everyone else tells you that don't blink or you will miss your senior year. And it's good to enjoy every single moment of practice, even when you're running more than you thought you physically could, and you feel like you want to pass out and die during the summer workouts. So just keep in mind that this is it, and this is some of the most fun times of your life. So that was a little real note, but what's your favorite drill for practice, Braylan?
Ooh, I like indie,
Yeah.
inside right. Where it's just like D line,
Mhm.
O line, running back, quarterback, and then
Oh yeah.
like they're trying to teach the offense, but like sometimes you like just get out there disrupting it, getting them mad at the offense. Like I never go against him, but like on the other side, if I somehow get back there, I like getting other people yelled at.
That's so much fun. I'm right there with you.
Love it.
What about you from an offensive perspective?
that's hard. I'd probably have to agree with him on inside. It's fun because you get to go against like people that are sometimes better than you and everything, and then when the people are just average, you get a little bit of a break, but you still need to take it like 100%.
For sure. Yeah, inside is good competition for sure.
So you played that.
Oh yeah, inside drill. We have a special day for inside run for our offensive and defensive line. It's like a whole day committed to
Wow.
It's Tuesdays. We have inside run, and then we have blitz pickup, which is where defensive line just gets to get after that offensive line on it's a pass, but they can hard count you though. That's the thing. And love it when our defensive ends jump and we do up downs and stuff like that. So getting after the offensive line's fun.
So Tristin, you were talking about Blindside. What's one lesson from the movie that you've applied to your own game or life?
I really don't know. I just like the movie for what it was and everything, but I just can't think of that off the top of my head.
And Braylan, Uncle Drew, which is hilarious,
Yeah.
is your favorite movie. What do you love most about it, and who's your favorite character?
Who was the preacher? Who was
I hadn't I've seen parts of it. I hadn't seen the whole movie, but
I think it's
hilarious.
Hakeem Elijah one.
maybe. But him or obviously Uncle Drew. I like just like the scene where like, oh, this guy can't shoot, and like he gets in there and like comes back from like 2-0.
It's hilarious when they do stuff like that and they just show up at basketball courts and play people.
Yeah.
Act like they're old and everything, and then just destroy them.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic.
Or the guy, the blind guy, like
Mhm.
like they got there and play them, like they play like these girls at the gas station, and like they get beat because the guy out there can't see without his his glasses or whatever. I remember seeing that scene. That was pretty funny.
It's funny.
And then also all the makeup. Look at the transformation from Kyrie to Uncle Drew. That's That's really
Shaquille O'Neal.
crazy movie magic. And then Shaq making him look old.
Shaq. That's hilarious. Tristin, we all know high school can have its embarrassing moments. Without revealing too much, what was the funniest or most memorable moment you had while playing or practicing?
That's going to take a minute to think about. I really can't think off the top of my head. I have to think on that a little bit longer.
Well, I got something you can answer, okay? What's one of those traditions you guys do? Before a game, does everybody touch something? Does everybody say something? What exactly happens? What's that ritual? Because every team has something like that.
I know that our offensive line and defensive line group, before we go out, we always huddle up and pray and everything like that.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Is there like a Douglas Eagle statue somewhere that everybody touches its head or something? Does anything like that happen?
We have a statue, but I don't think we touch it.
Okay, gotcha. I just had to ask.
Eagle statue.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's like Nacho Libre Eagle powers.
Give me no eagle powers.
Give me the eagle powers.
Have y'all seen Nacho
egg.
Libre?
Y'all eat eagle eggs before? I'm just wondering for somebody. Yeah.
I don't know how you'd find an eagle egg.
Yeah. In Gunnersville.
Have to be climbing some trees.
Yeah, that's right.
Gunnersville and the eagle nest. It does exist. Austin, you got any more questions?
Well, just a couple more. We'll throw a couple more out there. So, Braylan, what's been a way that you've been able to impact your school and your community on a personal level through playing football? You know, like what's something that stands out to you with that?
I'm trying to think. I don't really know how to word anything like that. Wait, say it again.
So, like, how have you been able to impact your community or your school on the whole through your football career? You know, what has been something that's you've been able to see an impact in your school through the way that you've played?
I can't really answer that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Super thought-provoking question. Sorry, guys.
Does your team ever do anything like for any of the younger kids? Do you ever have some kind of a day to kind of showcase some skills, or do you ever pour into other kids through the team?
We have a Friday night light camp for the younger kids for the start of the season, and let them go out there and hit and run through drills and everything. So
you get to be a part of that.
We get to help
operate.
Yeah, operate it.
What does that feel like to be out there and helping these other kids who are coming up?
It just has a. What am I trying to say? You have a good feeling about it.
Yeah.
Teaching them like stuff and everything like that.
So what you're doing is leaving a legacy for these kids.
Sure.
You're helping guide them in the right direction. It's got to feel special, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
I talk about that with almost every cheerleader, the little girls that watch them cheer. Y'all have the same thing. It's a little different. You got the boys playing the football game while you're playing the football game. I've never been to a football game where that doesn't exist, right? And so if football doesn't work out, Tristin, as planned, how do you see yourself making an impact in the sports world as a coach?
I'd say like taking everything that I've learned from the 4 years that I've played and put it into coaching and everything like that.
It's good. And Braylan, you mentioned that you like talking about sports you watch and play. If you had your own sports talk show, what would be your first topic of conversation and why?
Why LeBron is the GOAT.
Oh, man.
You got to get out of this place
I disagree.
now.
Okay, can we have a quick little...
No.
30 seconds.
No.
30-second argument.
It's still not going to save you. It's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
I feel like, but at the same time, you can't argue it, but I guess you could say that LeBron, he flops, obviously, but I feel like MJ would do the same thing if he's playing today's game. I feel like LeBron...
I don't know, man.
I mean, he played against the bad boys, the Pistons, and he didn't flop against them.
He did.
Took it right to him.
He didn't like to be beat, so he would just outwork everybody.
But like LeBron, he hasn't faced like just physical defense like the bad boy Pistons, but there is a lot of players that you could put up there and like be like, oh, well, LeBron played this guy. Like for example, LeBron would probably dominate back then. Wemby. They'd probably think this guy's like an alien, and just it's like a made in the lab.
They had someone similar. He There was Manute Bol. He was around when he was 7'6".
Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, and then
Larry Bird. Shaquille O'Neal. Anthony Hardaway.
There's and even guys like Magic Johnson,
Magic Johnson. He played Magic Johnson.
He was pretty tall to play point guard, wasn't he? Like, he was like
6'5".
Yeah.
It's just tall with him.
See, you say that because you didn't watch him live, and it was insane.
Oh,
I mean, the guy played one of the best games of his life with the flu.
Did you know that game was...
Do you think LeBron would even play with the flu?
No.
No! That's my point.
Magic, it's so hard to argue.
That's my point.
I felt LeBron's had more of an impact.
That might be true. With the advent of social media and all that stuff, he might have had more of an impact, but I don't know. MJ, as far as straight up skill and stuff.
I don't think MJ thrives today's game. I don't think he'd be. I think he'd be good, obviously. I don't think he'd be like.
You're not talking MVP. Now, MJ, 60-year-old.
No,
you're talking
prime MJ. I think Anthony Edwards.
That's big.
Anthony Edwards.
Braylan, that's big talk, man.
I don't know. Tristin, let's hear it. Weigh in. What do you think about it?
I really don't.
He doesn't care about basketball.
I don't really care about basketball.
Speaking of basketball,
understandable.
Did you watch Saturday's game? Auburn and Alabama.
No.
I loved it though. I loved it.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah. I watched it and disappointed with how Alabama played and how Mark Shears got absolutely locked down by Auburn's defenders. So that was tough to watch.
Yeah.
I love how even AI doesn't want to pick a winner over Jordan or
really?
Or LeBron James. Yeah, I just put it into ChatGPT.
You asked him.
I did. And it said, really, the winner is whatever you're looking for. It depends on, what
like
matters
Siri.
most to you. If you value rings, clutch moments, and a flawless finals record, it's MJ. If you respect longevity, all-around stats, and sustained greatness across eras, it's LeBron. So, wow.
But LeBron took a very bad Cavs team to the finals. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Like that. I think it was his first or second finals. He took the Cavs to the finals.
Have Kyrie.
No, that was the good team. Like
I said, he didn't have Kyrie.
Oh yeah, he did not have Kyrie. Yeah, this team was awful, and he took them to the finals. He did lose, but like MJ did have like Pippen, Rodman,
Kerr.
Yeah, Steve Kerr. Yeah.
And then Goggles. I can't think of him right now.
Ah, man, I love the Bulls. The 90s Bulls.
90s Bulls were fun to watch.
That team would be hard for anybody to beat.
That's true.
No, it wouldn't. Not now.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, what, in their 60s?
Well,
thank you. Prime.
I'm just messing with you.
Thank you, Steven.
You know, that's a fun aspect of those 2K games where you know they have you can play as like the 08 Lakers and the 95 Bulls and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's cool aspect. And then the Splash Brothers of the Warriors, stuff like that.
Steven?
Yeah.
We're going to go to some...
You want some music?
Yeah.
I can do that. Yeah, you want to tell everybody what we're up to after that?
Yeah. Hey, we're going to do freestyle, so we're going to give you a chance to win some game passes. Have a fun weekend. And if you come over to our socials, you're going to see some funny videos, and you're going to see the behind the scenes. So you don't want to miss that. YouTube and I say YouTube. And Facebook right now are live, so come on over there, talk to us. We can't wait to see you.
88.5 JFM is WJIA Guntersville. Streaming online at 885jfm.com.
I might want to pull that up so people can talk to us. Anyway, Stephen Funny.
Sure, I can do that.
You're good at this.
All right,
I
so
haven't seen my rock star today.
You know, Dusty Dubs kind of took over this week between Dusty and this other guy that I found. So unfortunately, I don't have any rock star for you. This is like the first time
I'm gonna go cry now.
in a long time that I don't have rock star. But anyway, this guy is pretty funny though. He makes some talk. So let me see which one I want to play for you. This one, the gibbon. You ever seen a gibbon?
No.
It looks kind of like it's a type of monkey, but it's a little wonky looking monkey. So
wonky monkey.
A gibbon. Not the wonky donkey.
That's what I was about to say, like the wonky donkey. Oh, wow. I like this monkey.
I'm coming! Oh, wait! I'm coming! I'm coming!
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. So this is a new mean spot, huh? A little less cozy than last time. That's all right. You know what they say about concrete in the jungle? Start dreaming of man. I don't know whose dreams, though. Definitely not mine. My dreams are a little more chaos, mayhem. Sentient robots taking over the world. Macrodose, melatonin Mondays. You know how it is. Jerry.
Oh, dude, no way. You got one of these here? Dude. Watch my step. Go gadget. Disproportionately long arms. Dude. Jackpot.
Hold her steady. Steady. Clean break. Patience is a virtue, you know. I have no idea what these are, but I do know that I love them in my mouth. So you just take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you just shove it in. Oh, baby. That's the real deal. Mom's gone. Sorry, bro. I gotta go. See you next time.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, Steven.
Hey, guys, I don't want to put you on the spot too bad, but I got to ask you this. So, what's the craziest thing that's happened in the locker room that you can share on the
Without
show?
cuss words. We are a Christian
That's
show.
somewhat family friendly. We are just on the socials. We're not on the air right now. Yeah. So, it's the craziest stuff.
I broke the TV.
Really?
Shoe fight.
Yeah.
Shoe
Oh,
fight.
shoe
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah,
This is
a shoe
awesome.
fight.
So
This is awesome.
we
That's
were
how you start a
bystanders,
story.
We were on the air mattress, and then all of a sudden shoes start flying.
and it's just kind of like, they'd be like, oh man, what? They'll start yelling at each other, and all of a sudden a boot comes flying. Sometimes we'll get in the crossfire. Like sometimes we'll get hit somehow. It's just like, blah 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 blah. Quit throwing that, and then just more shoes just keep flying, and all of a sudden my shoe gets thrown somehow, and it's not even like I didn't even do it. It's kind of just like a good bystander thing. Like I remember.
You don't want to be in the fire.
Yeah, but like before games, like we'd be like laying there on the air match. All of a sudden, oh, it's shoe fight time, and we'd look up, and everybody just throwing shoes, or it'd be like these two groups. And
Sounds really dangerous.
yeah, we got hit.
Can you imagine explaining that to the fans? Half the football team is down because they got a boot to the head.
Oh, there's stuff like boots, Crocs, mouthpieces somehow end up in there. Like just anything.
Helmets? You don't throw helmets around, do you?
I hope not. I've never been hit by one.
That would hurt.
I have been hit by a boot on the leg though, so it wasn't bad.
One in the head. Nice.
Any really good pranks pulled in there that really stand out?
Our teammate Zane put hot sauce or a pepper, I think it was a ghost pepper,
It was a really hot
and
pepper.
rubbed it on people's mouthpieces.
Ooh,
That's
All right.
terrible.
Me personally, I was not a victim.
Okay.
If you're a lineman, good chance you get away with it, unless you're like one of those linemen younger.
Yeah.
If you're close with him, they didn't do it. But people be like, oh man, my mouthpiece burns, and it'd be like ghost pepper all over.
It's no good.
Why would you sabotage your own team like that, though?
The ones
it's
you're
fun,
closest
right?
with, those
Yeah.
are the most fun times.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
You're building a relationship,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Bonding.
Have y'all ever heard of Tiger Balm? Do y'all know what that is?
No.
Is it like a
Our kicker uses it. It's like
It's kind
icy hot.
of like icy hot,
yeah,
except
we'd smell it
on another level.
It was so strong.
Yeah, so
From where my locker is, it's like I'd say it's longer than this room, but our kicker usually rubs it on his legs before a game, and you could smell it from my locker to his, and his was like
So-
under the TV.
So y'all know the extremeness of this. People would take Tiger Balm and put it all over people's clothes and lockers, and when they weren't looking, rub it down their back, and it burns on your back. And so that was one of the pranks that went on, because I had some that I used for my shoulders, because it loosened my shoulders up before the games, and people would come in my locker and grab some and just put it all over people, and it was just
Were you ever
bad
part of that?
news.
You ever-
I was never. No, there was one or two times that I put it on some people, like our center one time.
Lawson's admitting his sin.
It's like I saw that light switch. It flipped. It's like, oh.
It's like, actually,
I
gotta tell
did
the
do
truth.
that one time. So yeah,
it was that one time.
it was our center. We're really close. Me and our center are really close friends, and I put it right down the middle of his back, and I acted like I was just patting him, and he didn't know it until later, and then he came over and was mad at me and stuff. He's
My
funny
back
guy.
is on fire.
Is it
Oh no!
Noah Smith.
Is he the big strong dude?
Yeah, Noah Smith.
Yeah.
Going against him every day in practice was
Oh,
lovely.
ooh.
Lots of fun.
Amazing.
Made me a lot better though. So that was a good plus.
The plus of playing at Bama, right? Football.
What do you mean?
Going against 5 stars every day.
Yeah.
For sure, something like that.
Hey, since we were talking about basketball already, what do you think about a sport that combines hockey and basketball? Do you think it would work?
I wish I had skills like that.
That'd be something to play at the All-Star game.
If you can do that on skates.
some skill. My little girl just got done with her first basketball season ever, and they did pretty good.
Yeah.
She learned a lot, and that girl is fast. She can steal the ball, but just learning the basics, I think, was a lot of fun this season.
Good.
Isn't it fun how you learn those basics, and then as you kind of progress through, when you get a little older, get onto the next team, you can kind of lose some of the technique that you started with, and you can kind of form some bad habits. You ever notice yourself doing that before?
Yes.
Yeah?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So what do? You just have to get back at it, just reps, or what are you doing to fix it?
Well, when it comes to basketball, there's like I had to go to a trainer to fix my shot, which I never really had that good of a shot. I was more of a rebounding defensive kind of guy, but you sometimes have to go back and fix those basics. But as far as football goes, you get exposed pretty quickly if you have bad fundamentals, and
Yeah.
coaches will let you know in a not so kind way sometimes.
Not so kind way?
Yes.
Very happily.
Very happily?
Yes. Words not meant for
with
the
much,
air.
with much joy.
Yes, of course.
I got you. All right. Well, we got freestyle coming up here in about 20 seconds.
All right.
We'll try to give away some B&B video game passes.
Yeah.
Cool.
If y'all want to go, you can get one of your friends to call in.
Yeah. It's a 5-person all-day pass.
5 people.
Yep.
It's fun.
Who do we know?
Preston.
If nobody answers, y'all could get somebody.
The Varsity Freestyle.
That is sound just to let you know that it's your chance to win a 5-person all-day pass to B&B video games. All you gotta do is answer 3 questions. But before you get intimidated and you get afraid to call, don't, because we're gonna help you through. Question number 1. Question uno, right here. Who is the author behind the children's book Cat in the Hat? Who is the author between the children's book Cat in the Hat?
And we got somebody on the phone right now ready with an answer. So who is it?
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, who wrote The Cat in the Hat?
Is it Dr. Seuss?
Yes! Yes!
Now we need to know your name. Who are you?
Well, see if Lawson King can guess who I am.
Oh, Lawson?
Hang on. Just, can you hear me?
You need him to...
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. Hang on. I can't place the voice right now.
It's different.
I'm probably your favorite male between the age of 48
Oh,
and 50.
my goodness. Is that Dad?
It is.
Oh, my gosh. My dad called in.
All right, you got this one. You got this. Valentine's Day just came up and fill in the blank. Roses are red, violets are?
Let's see. And Arab violets are always blue.
Yes!
Good night.
Yes, perfect. Last one. And this is an easy one. Who is the current First Lady of the United States?
Gosh, I just don't know. Can I phone a friend? Somebody's on set there with you?
Sure.
Lawson, can you help me out here? Who's the First Lady?
It's Ivanka Trump, right?
No.
Melania?
Yes!
Melania Trump.
Yes! Correct. You have won Lawson's dad. Now, Mr. King. Congratulations. I'm glad you phoned a friend, but it wouldn't have helped you.
Yeah.
I actually knew he did this time.
Yeah. That was great. Hey, he'll be bringing home your 5-person pass. Y'all can have a family night.
There you go.
This is great.
Outstanding.
Yes. I'm so glad you...
Appreciate what y'all are doing down there. I've been listening to this radio station since it came on the air. What is that, 20 years ago?
No.
Steven?
It'll be 30 this September.
Come on.
Yeah.
30 years.
Long time.
Long time. We appreciate what y'all are doing.
Well, thank you, Mr. King. Thank you for calling in.
All right, you guys have a blessed day.
You too.
And we appreciate you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Lawson didn't know it was his dad.
I couldn't.
It's so hard to place a voice over the phone, over the radio.
It's not easy.
Crazy.
Yeah. It is.
Some
people will call in, they'll say, Seth, can you know who we are? Yeah.
It's something I really have to work on the morning show.
Steven's good, man. He's got like frequent callers.
I do.
Steven, I know you got a funny video or two left.
Yeah, I've got a few things left. Let's just hit them.
I know we have some leftovers.
Yes. For Franklin County is Bradford, and he's killed. Here in Whitetail, University of Tennessee.
It's hilarious. One more time, Steven.
You want to hit it one
yeah,
more time?
Yeah, one more time.
Let's hit that one more
Yeah,
time.
here we go.
Yes. For Franklin County is Bradford, and he's killed.
Deer in Whitetail, University of Tennessee.
I love that.
4'3".
Yeah. That was great. That was great. I enjoyed that. Thank you. How about defeated?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, check this out. This is for you, Lawson.
Neighbor, the devil ain't got no feet, because he's already been defeated.
You're welcome. Yes, Lord.
Defeated.
Defeated. Come on.
Mm.
That'll speak to you, right?
That's right.
That's good. Steven, I feel like I'm missing something.
What can I do for you, dude? Can I have salt, pepper, butter, and some cheese, please? Just cheese? Yeah, just cheese. Just cheese. Sound. How are you today, mate? Yeah, good, you? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nice big spud for you. How's college? Yeah, it's alright. I've got 2.5 hours free now. 2.5 hours? Yeah. Nice. It was nice at the start. It's become a bit boring now. Yeah. Salt, pepper? Yeah. And just cheese? Yeah.
Come on.
It's a lot of cheese.
I like it.
Need a bag for it, man? Nah, I'm alright, thank you. Wicked. Just 5 of them, please, mate.
He did anyway.
I'll hit you with that. What? Oh, man. There you go. I pay you. Have a great day, man. You too. Cheers, man. Thank you ever so much. See you later, dude.
Wow.
Does that really work, though?
No.
No.
Has anybody here ever tried that? Is it a growing trend? Because I've been seeing more and more of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might have to try it.
Braylan? Tristin?
I want to try that. Like he got a ticket the other day.
Oh, let's talk about that.
What if one came in handy? He just pulls it out. Hey, cop gets a ticket.
I wish I'd have had it that day.
Somebody
How'd that
going
go?
a little too fast. What was happening? We might not need to talk. Well, no, we're not on the radio. We're just on the internet. We going fast or what?
Yeah, I was speeding. State trooper got me.
Ooh, that
You don't
hurts
get
the
out
worst.
of the state troopers.
Yeah.
Not usually.
My first ticket ever was a state trooper, so yeah, not fun. It's coming up the mountain out of Huntsville.
Kentucky State Trooper. That was my second ticket.
Really?
I've had 2.
Yeah.
Arab Police and
Arab let me off the hook.
Crazy.
Kentucky State. Yeah, both of them gave me a ticket.
Back when me and Cassie were just dating, she had a curfew of 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was running late, and I was flying down 231. I was going 85 and a 65.
Wow.
And one of the Arab police officers pulled me over, found out who I was, where I was taking her to, and all. And I told him, I said, I'm just trying to get her home before her curfew is up. Her dad is going to kill me. So you know what he did?
He gave you a police escort?
No, he made me sit there until after the time.
Oh,
He didn't-
okay.
he
That
didn't
was
give
worse
me-
than a ticket.
I know, he didn't give me a ticket. It just gave me a warning, and he let me go after the curfew was done, and then I had to face the music. But her dad was already asleep. He didn't even know, so it's all good. It all worked out.
Pretty ruthless, though.
It was
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to go, cop. That was a unique way to punish somebody.
And I didn't have to spend any money, so yeah.
You're done with it.
Win-win.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, either that or the police escorts you to their house just to make sure you're telling the truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
Guys,
wow.
do we enjoy art? Do we have any art?
Braylan's an artist.
Yeah. What kind of art are we talking about? No, I'm
just
playing.
joking.
I know you put him on the spot.
I don't do any art. I'm not really good at that.
You're not good at drawing or
no.
Fingers of stickness.
Awful. I think it was like the first day of school. Like there's really never any work. And I remember I drew something. I think it was English class. And she was like, "What is that?" And I don't even remember it, to be honest. And sometimes like even my handwriting's awful.
Really.
And my history teacher, he was like, "What does that say?" And I was like, I don't know. Like sometimes it's so bad, like I'll be looking up, taking notes, and I'll like just look up and start writing, like no eye contact with the paper,
No context.
And so all of a sudden it's just like put together, just like down the line, it's awful, and he just can't read it. Like he made me redo all my notes.
Gotcha.
It's hard. Can Tristin draw? No. Lawson?
Well, how about
I don't know.
how about building stuff, like construction wise? Anything like that? You ever built a house of cards before? Anything like that?
Ooh, that's hard.
I've tried, but I'm not very patient with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Just
Get frustrated.
Get frustrated.
I'm done with you.
Yep.
Well, imagine if you could make things out of sugar. Would that be fun to put on display for everybody to
I
see?
never expected people to eat the sculpture. I just thought it would be nice for them to see it. But then people just started licking it. And I was like,
It
what
could
are
get
you
nasty
doing?
real
You don't
quick.
know who's licked there before.
That's
like, why
right.
do you do it? Like, nobody was afraid of that. It was weird. My name's Joseph Marr, and I'm an artist working with sugar in Berlin. I just love the look on people's faces when they understand it's sugar, because most people don't actually know. And then when they hear that it's sugar,
They just
go,
start
"What?"
eating.
And then they look at it again. And I think that makes them feel more part of it. And they know what it's made of. Working with sugar is a unique
weird
thing.
at all.
It's incredibly difficult. Temperature and humidity affect it greatly. Once it's made, it's quite solid and lives for a long time. The oldest sculptures I have are now 14 years old, and they're doing well. I like the challenge of making something that should be temporary permanent.
That could be all the people that licked before you.
That is just.
I have so
Never.
many things to say that creepy.
Like the gum wall in Seattle. Have you seen that? Like they have
No.
like there's like in Seattle, like I've seen it like all everywhere, and like they'll just take their gum off and put it on the wall. They just.
I think I've seen it. They built it up over years, and I think they finally cleaned it off.
Yeah, they finally cleaned it off, and people are just doing it again. Like that's just. I don't get that. Like people who like touch that wall. I don't get that. And like you're.
Can you imagine being the one that has to clean that?
I know, like, you're sitting there scraping off other people's.
I feel
gum.
sorry for people who have to clean up under desks.
Yeah, people put gum on their desk. I've never done that. I don't get that.
Is that Greg, Steven?
Yeah, I got him there. Mm-hmm.
Greg?
Hey, Greg.
Greg?
Yeah. Hey,
You okay, Greg?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Great. We were talking about something Steven just showed us. It was another creepy thing.
Yeah. Speaking of creepy things, did you get on a plane and fly somewhere? Or did you?
That would have been wisdom.
Avoid
Greg.
Jordan.
No. Thankfully, I don't fly a lot, and after what all I've heard lately, I'm in no hurry to fly anyway.
I know. I got to fly in June, and it's getting more discouraged.
So you mean to tell me the triple date didn't happen for Valentine's Day?
No, it didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, just make sure when you fly, you stay right side up.
You saw that
that'll
plane?
Hey, but they all lived.
Wow.
So that's what was amazing, really.
I can't believe they all lived. I can't believe nobody. I'm sure somebody got hurt, but that's why you put on your seatbelts, boys and girls. When you.
Yeah, but boy, it's been some wild stuff with planes, because it seems like overall you don't hear of many plane crashes.
No.
It seems like the last few weeks it's constantly something's going on.
I know. Makes me not want to go in June.
Sure.
Greg, I got to fly 14 and a half hours on one plane. Yeah.
All right.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
3 seconds.
Africa.
Here we go.
All
right.
Now, sports analyst Greg Glasscock.
Greg the Man Glasscock, one of our favorite people in the whole entire world, is calling in to give us a report about what's going down in the wonderful world of Marshall County sports. Greg, what's happening?
Oh, a little bit of everything. Got spring sports going on, which is mighty cool for it. We got basketball getting close to wrapping up. So, all kinds of good things. I guess the main thing right now, or at least for the next week or two, is basketball, as the regionals will be coming to an end the end of this week, and the state tournament in Birmingham, the Final Four, is going to be next week. And as of now, Marshall County still has 2 teams alive. I broadcasted the Gunnersville boys game, which is going to the Final Four for the second straight year. They ended up winning last night, so they won the Northwest Regional over in Hanceville. And I just found out a few minutes ago who they will play. They play the winner of the South Region, which happens to be Biger out of Mobile. And that's who beat Gunnersville in the Final Four last year. So maybe it'll be a little bit of payback this year. So it'll be a little bit of a rematch in Birmingham. That'll be next Wednesday afternoon. And then in what I'd call a little bit of an upset, the Albertville girls won a close game last night over Vestavia, which was ranked second in 7A.
That's incredible.
So that was a feat, but the reward is they play the defending champion Hoover girls, which are number one. So that's the gauntlet you face, I guess, when you're in 7A.
Yeah.
So those two are still alive, and the Albertville girls play again. I think it's Thursday morning.
Yeah.
See if they attack next week or not. So that'll be in Birmingham all next week, the state tournament, and of course you've got baseball underway, which I think's been going on for roughly about a week now. I saw where soccer has also started up. So softball's getting ready to start. So we got all the spring sports about to get in full gear too, especially after basketball comes to an end here before too long.
Yeah.
So a lot happening in sports right now, transitioning from winter to spring, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's cold out there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, spring sports in February, I always said that should be illegal.
Yeah.
It's not real fun being at a baseball game in February.
No.
In my opinion.
I can't imagine athletes in baseball and softball performing at their highest in February.
No.
Painful.
No, I mean, it's crazy. To me, it's just too cold. Maybe I'm a wimp when it comes to cold weather. I don't know, because I don't like the cold anyway. But to me, it's way too cold for baseball and softball. And, I'm coaching my grandson's travel baseball team, and we had practice the other night, and it was 30 degrees and wind gusts at 25 miles an hour. And I'm thinking, why in the world are we out here?
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, cold weather is not for me.
Solid point.
Yep.
Well, Greg, we so appreciate you and your contribution to the show. Thank you for keeping us updated.
Sure thing, guys. And, next week's state tournament will be in full swing.
Yeah, we'll know a lot more. Thanks, Greg. You're the man.
All right. Well, I appreciate talking to y'all as always, and see you next go-around.
See you then. Steven?
All right. See you.
So good, Steven.
Yes,
He's
sir.
getting ready to rip out the good music.
Yeah, some new stuff. Trying to keep things up to date.
You're fine. There were some videos we didn't play from last week.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back. There was...
Well, here, I got something for you.
Here we go. You go ahead.
Got a few more left in the tank on this week.
I like it. Oh. Wow.
Something satisfying about that.
Did y'all have Beyblades growing up?
I've seen other people have them. I was kind of jealous, but
I
like
had one. I lost all the pieces on it. My dad said, "Well, since you lost it, you ain't getting another one."
Yeah, I think I had one or two, but
That's a good point.
It was a lot of fun.
Hey, why do you think that guys don't play volleyball? Why it's not a guy's
I
sport?
don't know.
Should be.
It should be, because
love
I would have
volleyball.
played that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It
I mean,
looks fun.
They're really skilled too. The players.
Yeah.
There's one in particular. I was wowed by this one. That's skill. Putting on the jacket while keeping that in the air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Took a lot of work. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It's becoming more and more of a guy sport, though. You see professional men's volleyball leagues, and
right.
Those dudes are it's like 6'7", 6'8" guys playing at the net, and it's insanity.
Yeah, I'm 6'4", but I'm not 6'7", 6'8". There is Olympic guy volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you actually get to start guy volleyball? Like what? I wonder what that process is.
In Birmingham, they have something similar to volleyball. They call it a different sport, but it's the same concept, and they do let boys play that. I can't remember the name of it, though. We have some listeners who live in Gardendale, and go to school down near Birmingham, who actually their kids play it. So
wow,
yeah.
There are some high schools up north too that allow men's volleyball teams and stuff like that. And then there's also college men's volleyball that you could go to.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the girls' flag football stuff taking off.
It is.
I know it's
That's
already
pretty cool.
started, but it's really starting to grow.
Doesn't Boaz have a team?
Yes,
think-
Boaz,
I think
Albertville
too.
Yeah,
I'd like to see
Albertville,
that.
and Boaz.
Yeah.
So like for our fun week at Douglas, like after ACT week, so it's like April probably, and we'll have like a little fun week, and we play girls football. That's awesome. It's girls flag football, and it's awesome. Like last year we won on like a game winning play, like no time left. The girl rose out, that was a dime. We win.
Wow.
So
We had
cool.
little plays. We had like 3 or 4 plays. We worked. Our quarterback was also our running back, pretty much.
So were you the coach?
Oh, we all like we each got assigned a player, and we
Okay.
tell them like I'd be like go or stop, and then if I was like hey go, I would like sneak her around and she'd come flying off the edge. It worked once, but our quarterback, we had like a play where she'd like act like she was doing a sweep, and then she'd run in the middle and she like trucked somebody like
Nice.
And it was
Nice.
it was awesome. Like we loved it. Like we were all going crazy on the sideline, on the little boom ball.
So much fun.
Like just like laughing because
Love it.
how funny it was.
Love it.
We do the same thing at A-Rab. It's called Summer Nights. You know, little play on words. Of course, we got something
Love it.
like that. But anyways, we have Powder Puff too, and that talk about girls trucking each other. You see all the beef come out on the field when they're playing football, and then also talking about men's volleyball. The guys get to play volleyball too.
Hey,
And so that is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I love
I
playing
would
volleyball.
do that. Hey, we're about to close the show. It's called Buzzer Beater. When it happens, if you've been here, you understand Lawson, Braylan, you know. But we're going to tell them where they can find us. Your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, and X. You're just going to say, hey, you can find us on Twitter or X at Varsity Radio 885. And so, but your Instagram, your Twitter, and Steven will do TikTok and YouTube and podcast. Oh, I'll do podcast. How close are we?
We're 1:09.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, no, I would love to play volleyball. It's fun.
It is a ton of fun.
It is a fun game.
But those girls like they're good at it. Like
Yeah, they are.
we had a team full of dudes in like middle school. We had a little volleyball tournament, and like the winners got to play like the girls volleyball team. We didn't score a point. Like we got like wasn't even close.
Dominated.
It's crazy how good they are at like the sport that they play. Like that was probably like we didn't score at all, and we played really good. But we'd get like a good spike, and they just be down there get it, like just quick, like
Yeah.
3 and out.
It's all about they just have all the fundamentals. And
Yeah, especially at A-Rab. A-Rab always goes to like state.
A-Rab volleyball?
Girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Our volleyball program is
Crazy. It's been that way since I went there.
I don't know why they're so good, but
Yeah.
man, they got it going on.
8, 7, 6. Here we go. Buzzer beater.
The Buzzer Beater.
That sound lets you know where you can find us when the show's over. We know we can hear you crying in the car, but it's okay. We're going to give you a big social media hug. You can find us
On Facebook at Varsity Radio Show.
At Instagram at Varsity Radio Show.
on Twitter/X at Varsity Radio 885.
On TikTok at Varsity Radio Show and YouTube at Varsity Radio Show 885.
podcast everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Horizon Communications, Channel 182. Hey, guys, we're glad that you're here with us. Hey, we are so glad you're here. We want to tell you about the fuel of the varsity, though. Marco's Pizza. Pizza, salads, desserts, subs, sides, beverages in the shops of Albertville and B video games. Also, 80 Style Arcade in the back, local video game retail store in the front. Hey, we have so enjoyed having you here with us, and we hope that you come back next week and join us. Same varsity time, same varsity place. We'll see you 88.5 JFM, the varsity.